Hello everyone, welcome back to the vlog. It is Saturday the 29th, I believe, almost to the end of March. And today I wanted to share with you guys something that hit me pretty hard today, and that is the idea of friendship, specifically the grit of friendship. Friendship, in my perspective, and maybe you agree with this, maybe you don't, comes in two flavors. You have friends, and then you have friends. You have friends, people that you might talk to, and then you have friends, people you would like do anything with and for and probably to, honestly. The show Friends was built on and focused around the idea that this unseemingly, unrealistically unmatched group of people would do nearly anything for the other person's success. Not all of them blood related, some of them were, right? If you've watched the series Friends. My real question there around that series, that show, is why was it so popular? Why was the show Friends so popular? My opinion is because we all want that, right? We all want that connection with a group of people who would support us and encourage us and motivate us and push us forward. And the sad reality is that most of us focus on relationships that are farthest from that reality, that they're farthest from supportive and collective and empowering. Okay, we don't focus on relationships that are empowering, we focus on relationships that are negative. We focus on relationships that bring us down. And so today, I was reminded, because really, Sean and Christy they're friends. Like, these are people who I would fight struggling to move a couch up a set of steps, being screamed at by them to pivot the couch, which didn't happen to me, but it was kind of funny. I used that quote today and that little scene from Friends, right?
Here we go, pivot! 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 Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Okay, I don't think it's gonna pivot anymore. You think?
The point is, at the end of that show, what you really got to was a group of friends who were there for each other. And that's why I think that was so popular. And that's what we want, right? We want that friendship, we want that connection, we want that lasting bond that is indescribable to other people and actually a little odd to other people, right? That's what we want. So what I was reminded of today and encouraged to today, where we're supportive of each other, where we're helping each other, where we're getting each other through those things, not where one person is pulling in the relationship and not giving to the relationship. And I'm not talking about the superficial pull and give. I'm talking about the real give and give, right? So I hope I'm being clear here. Friends and then friends. Focus on the friends. Focus on the people who carry you and would allow you to carry them, right? Who would bleed with no blood left for you. And I think it's important because, my wife likes to say this a lot of times, like, family is sometimes not blood. And I think that's where this comes from, right? We're that collective of people who can sew into you and help to build you up. Sometimes that's not your family. I heard a story today about somebody who was talking about the path that they had taken, and they wanted to be an artist. And so they went to school to be an artist. They were forced to step out of that and go into another field entirely. And the reason is because they would have been a starving artist, right? No, we've all heard this before. Like, you can't feed yourself if you're a musician. You can't feed yourself if you're an artist. You can't feed yourself if you're a YouTuber. Like, we've all heard those messages. I believe that the people who are your friends are the people who will encourage you to move forward with the gifts and skills you have to be the best person you can be. Plain and simple. The human nature, the human habit, right, is to focus on the negative, the friends, not the positive, the friends. We focus on the negative because it's what's there. think through the conversations you've had with your friends or your family, right? What are the things you talk about? Probably, unless you are aware of this, you focused on the negative. So what I learned today and what I want to share with you today and what I'm going to encourage you to do today is focus on the friends, on the relationships that build you up. Don't worry so much about those relationships that aren't building you up. Do not allow yourself to be controlled by negativity, decline, lack of care, lack of responsibility, lack of partnership. Focus instead on the partnerships, right? Does that make sense? So, all right, I thought I would do that also sitting on the floor because, well, this is a bit more cash than I usually am. That's it. That's all I really had today. So, thanks, guys. And thank you to all of my friends. And to all my friends, people in my life, thank you as well. I know that you are part of the piece of who I am, but please don't be upset at me. If you're bringing a negative spin to my life, don't be upset at me that I don't focus on it. All right? Be positive in my life. Be a support in my life. Allow me to be a support in yours, and I'll be there for you. Be negative and be draining and be a time suck and be a taker, and you know where you categorize yourself within my list. Again, friends. That's what I'm focused on. All right, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Do me a favor, click subscribe. Comment below. Got any good friends? Got any relationships you're working on? Got any things you need to let yourself go away from negativity-wise? I'd love to hear about it. All right, guys. Thanks for being here. This is number 90? 89? Something. All right. Peace. See you tomorrow.